Hello, I'm going to show you a way to ground yourself using all five senses so that you can feel like you are right here in the present moment. And for this, we're going to use a tool, and the tool is a drink. If it was morning, I would be using coffee and toast. That sounds wonderful to me, but right now it's going to be, I'll demonstrate, using orange mango juice and crackers. The first sense that we are going to use is the sight. So pick up your drink, take a look at it. How clear is it? What color is it? Mine is really orange. It's a beautiful orange, and I have ice cubes in it. The ice cubes are still white and floating at the top there. I cannot see through mine at all. Can you see through yours? I have a little bit of condensation forming at the top because of my ice cubes. If you have coffee, maybe it's steaming. I hope it is. And it is visually appealing. The glass that I used today is clean and clear, and it's got ridges on each side. By the way, this is a great exercise to use in public. If you're in a restaurant or if you're at someone's house and you just need to be discreet about grounding yourself, just hold your glass and look at it, or your mug. And let's use one more sense, the sense of touch. I'm already holding it. It's getting cold on my hands. And for me, it's much colder at the top than it is at the bottom. The glass is smooth, and I can feel all these little edges. I don't know if you can see. They're not sharp edges, it just adds a nice interest to it. And if I feel the bottom, I can feel the lettering on the bottom of the glass. And while I see condensation, I can feel that too, and it's wet. There's so much to do with just a drink to examine it. Another sense to use for this is to hear it. And I have ice, I can hear it. And it doesn't even matter if I have ice. If I just put it down on a table, I can hear it go thump. Ooh, if I kind of angle it like that, I can hear a whole bunch of sounds. I can tap my nails on the glass, and I can hear a bit of a ting from it. It sounds different depending on where I tap the glass. It sounds like a thud from the bottom, a little bit of a higher note in the middle, and a really light ting at the top. So hold your glass and see how it sounds to you. Our next sense that we can use is smell. So hold your drink up to your nose and breathe it in. And think about what you can smell. I smell the orange, and I smell the mango. And it's not as strong smelling as I thought it would be. Maybe it's all the ice in it, but I do smell it. And it actually feels cold, like coming up my nose. Our other sense that we can use, and probably the one we usually jump to when we have a drink, is the taste. So take a sip. Cheers. I forgot to mention that when you do take a sip, hold the liquid in your mouth and let it reach every part, all around your mouth. Even you can even swish it in your mouth if you want, and really get like a full mouth taste of your drink. You can even like slurp a couple of like air while you're having a sip, and that can just add to the like the not the flavor but the texture that you can feel in your mouth, around your tongue and around your teeth and the roof of your mouth. So also when you have a taste of it, think about whether it tastes just the way it smells or whether it has a different taste to it. So I'm gonna dive in and have another sip and try and demonstrate everything that I've talked about right now. Okay. So this was a neat experience for me because it's called orange mango juice, and I read the ingredients, and it has apple juice and pear juice, and I can taste that in my juice. And so that is fascinating to me. And it's cold all over, and it was not as sweet as I thought it would be, and it's refreshing. So one thing that we can do and take this a step further is to have a sip of your drink, and if you have a piece of food with it, like just say you're at a dinner, you can see how that pairs together and how it affects the flavors and even the texture in your mouth. So I'll demonstrate. I'll take a sip of this. And I'm going to have a bite of a cracker. And the flavor of the cracker I have is really strong, like a really strong, buttery, salty taste. And I tasted it more strongly than I thought I would. But that makes sense because this actually tastes more mild than I thought it would. And I think I like that because I don't want I don't want them both to overpower each other. I want them to complement each other. And yeah, it worked out. So try yours and see if your drink and food work together when you really focus on it and really take your time to really experience it in every way, like every sense. And that's all I have for this. I hope that it's helpful. I hope that you enjoy your meal or your drink and you can have a lot of fun with this. Practice it as often as you can, so then when you really need it, you can just experience it and be present in the moment, thinking only about the drink in your hand and the sight of it, touch of it, the sound of it, the smell of it, and the taste of it, and being right here, right now, living, and I hope that you enjoy it. Have a great day.